squeeze my fat ass out from behind here. I'm gonna move the damn chair out of the way. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Now I'll go back into the YouTube. How drones are made. How drones are made, but not shipped to you anymore. Not shipped to the US anymore. There we go. Okay. And we're live again. Yay. 5 messages. There we go. Okay. Calm down, TikTok. It's just Diet Kroger soda. So, if anyone's got any questions, and we're back. Yeah, I don't know why I turned on this gimbal, my X3 SE, and I forgot it has connected to my S25 Plus before. So when I connected it, it was like, flip the camera. No, do not flip the camera, damn it. And then it wouldn't let me give me the option to unflip it, so I just had to restart the stream. So whatever. Whoopsie doopsies. Oh well, shenanigans. But as far as for TikTok people, yeah, basically what this stream is this is a tech stream. If you have any questions, if you bought Hohem gimbals or any gadgets that are in my little shopping cart down below, or are interested in any of them, and just have questions, I'm here to answer. Everything that I have in my TikTok shop, I use every day. And I'm here to answer questions or give advice if you're having any problems, issues, concerns, anything like that. I'm here to answer the questions for you. Now, these are holding my Hohem lights because that's simulating a Galaxy S25 Ultra, which actually my buddy has. And these are actually a little bit heavier, probably about the same size. I'll say they're about the same size as the Ultra, but one. I just have a problem with that. I think it's because I'm too close. There we go. There we go. That's the problem, is I'm too close. I gotta slide back a little bit with it. But as you can see, I got the X3 SE here, the Hohem. So you see I got the V3 here, which is tracking me. I also have the M7 MT2. I have basically everything. As part is you have bought all the equipment and not been given. Yeah, so that's the nice thing too, is as my buddy Buck Naked mentions on the YouTube side of things. Yeah, I'm not sponsored, whatever, contracted, anything. Nobody sent me any of this stuff for free. This is all stuff. If it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap. There are ups and downs to each one of these gimbals and products, and I'm here to honestly tell you about that. So if it's, if it can't do something you're wanting it to do, I'm not going to be like, oh, it'll do it. I'm not here to lie to you like a lot of other people just to sell you a product. I don't care if you buy it from me. I have a job. So buy from me, don't buy from me. I'm here to answer questions and help pull out. That's why I do this live stream. Do I hope everyone buys from me? Yeah, of course. Everybody who has a TikTok shop, of course, wants you to buy from them. But again, and then I have all the microphones. I have the dual mic set. I have the single mic set, which these Hohem mics are freaking amazing. But I also have the newer mics, too. If you want me to add those to the showcase, I can do that. But I've used many different microphones, and by far the Hohem ones are the best. I've had they feel more heavy duty. So and I like the sound that they give. Some people might say, "Oh, they sound like crap," or they sound really good. Other people might say this, that, the next thing. It's more or less a brand preference too. It really boils down to that. So I mean, I like DJI, but I like their drones. Not a really huge fan of their gimbals, just because they're overpriced, in my opinion. DJI is a great company for drones. And if you want to compare these, this is basically your Osmo 6, Osmo 7. Oops. 1, 2. There we go. This is their Osmo 7. And then the M7 and MT2 are kind of a sort of Ronin Mini ish. And then they got something coming out in the future, which will be like the Ronin. And your live streams have channels, and if they do, you can put it up on the fridge of wonders to help them. Oh, yeah, the nobody on TikTok that does the stickers like on the YouTube. But that's right, we were gonna do that with the you have stickers. You should put a buck naked sticker on there. I got naked on YouTube. I gotta get a Nomadic Ninja stickers made. Make sure that you are taking advantage of that weekend traffic. Be popping on this app weekend. Hey, what's up, OG? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure things out. Got dual cameras going, one for TikTok, one for the YouTube. So I'm live on both. Just doing a Q&A corner, helping people out if they have any questions with the Hohem gimbals, battery banks, any sort of tech stuff. All right, cool. I got buck naked on YouTube. There we go. Gotta add this to the fridge of wonders. Oh, that's a quality decal right there. Put that one right. I got buck naked on YouTube. There we go. Whoop. I was on YouTube very shortly. Nice. Yeah, I'm live on the YouTube right now. So I got, like I said, I got the dual phones. I got my TikTok phone going. I got my YouTube phone going. Studio Crasher Black sticker, but now I got buck naked on YouTube. You're paraphrasing, right? What do you mean by paraphrasing? No, I actually have two camera phones. I have my S21 Plus, which is doing TikTok, and then I have my S25 Plus, which is doing my YouTube. So I am dual streaming right now. I'm not a smart man, OG. I don't know what your big fancy words mean. So yeah, at some point, I want to play for Streamlabs Pro, so then I can just use the one phone to stream to everything. That's what I want to do. Yeah, see, with Streamlabs Pro, which is like $30 a month, I'd be able to stream to those platforms and the YouTube and the TikTok all with one phone. It's just I can't afford that right now because I'm a broke ass. All my YouTube trolls are going, oh, there goes e-bagging again. Fucking e-bagger. See, we got 3 watching. We got me, buck naked, and then a guy in the corner with his pants off. Damn pantsless watchers. Damn perverts in the corner with no pants on. Well, that's what I call them lurkers and jerkers. People that are quietly watching your stream, that they're not saying anything, and they're just lurking in the corner with their pants off. Giggity. But it's like, that's just it. It's like, if you got questions, I always say there's no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid answers. So I can't answer questions if people don't ask them. And I will only repeat myself so many times before I'm just like, okay, cool. Y'all want to sit in silence? I'm going to sit in silence. I'm just going to sit here and be like, doodle-doo. Ooh, 3M Scotch. Yeah, Buck Naked got the fancy stickers. Some actually, I could tell by the backing that was some high quality shit. You helped me out with what I needed to know on M1. M7? The M7, the big boy of all big boys. I just plug in my M7. I love my M7. My M7 is my baby. It's my Pookie. I do need to get my hands on a second grip, though. Oh, yeah, the sling mount grip. Yeah, that's definitely a game changer for carrying around the M7. Especially doing long shoots and stuff like that. It's a huge game changer. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Yes, I'd like to resume my live. Derp. Forgot whenever I turn on my M7, it automatically connects to the shit. 1, 2, 3. Troop. 1, 2. There we go. There. Yeah, I forgot that whenever I turn on my M7, it automatically connects to my phone, which then pauses my stream. I'm like, whoopsies. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. Smooth tracking. Oh, Billy. Whoop. Swoop. I love these fucking gimbals. These things are so nice. Like, that's the thing. When you're a kid and you think about high-tech future stuff, I mean, who'd have thought that in the future, us old people, I'm 44, we'd see shit like this, they'd be like, oh yeah, I got facial recognition, face tracking phone holder, supercomputer of a phone, and let me broadcast my own TV show basically to the internet. But finger trigger that's on the handle, what is that for? This part? Which one? On the M7? Because there's this. This is for like if I want to 1, 2, 3, flip it around. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts it into wide angle mode. Well, that's not wide angle mode, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's wide angle mode. Yeah, this is just for different, or if you want to because you have it in its whatever mode, but if, if I push it back and forth, what is it? This one, it also puts it into sport mode, so if you hold it, 2 will recenter it. 1, 2. Recenter it. 3 will flip it around. That works on all 3 of these gimbals. Actually, on all 4. 1, 2, 3. That flips it. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 puts it into wide angle mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There we go. God, I love this shit. I just love tech, man. Technology is so freaking cool. Like how far this stuff has come in such a short time frame. And then there's this, which this controls the light. You can, in the remote control, you can set it up to either do the angle motion, tilting. You can set it up for the RGB light, like for dimming, changing the color, all that stuff on the gimbal. I'm going to slide on over to here. Youngin. Oh, you need to calm down, sir. You're barely older than me. And you're only as old as you feel, and I'm mentally like 12. Physically, I'm like 105. Mentally, I'm like 12. Oh, shit, I'm going to have to roll smoky treats later. I gotta put my glasses on so I can read the YouTube screen from way over here. But yeah, I love these things, like the tracking and everything like that. Like, you know, I never would have thought of this shit, like, when I was younger, like, you know, that we'd have this type of shit. You know, you always think about, like, future tech and stuff, like, we thought of when we were younger, but then you think of, like, you know, who'd have thought that basically you could make your own TV show and broadcast it to the world? Like, it becomes into a selfie stick where you can put it all the way up. Oh yeah, with the extension rod and everything. Yeah, and you can do the M7 and the V3 both have a built-in extension rod. The X3SE regular does not. The X3SE Plus does. I'm a Toys R Us kid. None of us wanted to grow up. Growing up sucks. Being a grown-up sucks. Or adulting. Yeah. Well, that's just it. When I shot the Geek Fest videos, I had this extension pole on my M7. So I was able to really get that with the grip and just hold it up over people and actually get all the boosts and everything without actually having to go, excuse me, video guy coming through, shooting film here, move it, people. I was able to just go right over the tops of everyone, which that's in my video stuff. That's actually one of them. If you go past all the live stream stuff, that's actually one of the, I'm going to be a kid forever. Technically, I mean, our generation, you know, that includes you, Buck Naked. Our generation, ooh, hey, come on, why'd you stop following me? Trip. Our generation, we're grown up when we need to be. Other than that, we're not. But when we need to be an adult, I thought that was a baton for clearing out the crowd. Yeah, it's just move it, get out of the way. I want to video people. Get. Move it. No, it's an extension pole for the M7. It could be used that way. I mean, you just videotape it and then just videotape back and be like, Exactly. It's nice aluminum, you know, good quality construction here. So not only can it be used for videography, it can also be used for crowd clearing. I don't think any of us Gen Xers ever actually grow up. I think most of us just remain mode. There we go. And I have 3 of these, so I can make a really long staff. Like, whoa. Doodly 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 doo. Thank you for the likes. Oh, hey, Pecan Baby. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm actually live on both. I'm live on TikTok and the YouTube. So you got to pick your platform, which you want to chat in. Hi. How have you been? How are you and Zachary? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Buck Naked says hi. He's on the YouTube side of things. Buck Naked says say hi to Zach for him. Ooh, lost tracking. Come on, track me, little gimbal. There you go. Shreep. What's up, Stevie Smith? I really got to get a black tablecloth. I really do, because man, I'm missing chat. Because the chat, I see the chat on TikTok, but the names surviving. But I have an abscess needed in this. Oh, abscess sucks. My teeth were all had abscess stuff in them, and remember, if you can't, I mean, I took a needle and drained it myself. But yeah, that shit hurts. Do you have Oragel over there in Ireland? Yeah, if you guys have Oragel over there, it's like a numbing stuff. Just like dab that on there, and ibuprofen works wonders. Okay, let me slide back on over here. Like, actually, I wonder if this will fit in my Ho-Hem Go. Oh, actually, I went swoop like that, it would. It might fit in there. I'm not sure if this will fit in there with the case. Nope, it won't. Damn, money funny. So, here it is. Another Hemmerly doodly doo thingamajigger. And. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. Thank you, Buck Naked. Yeah, all right, let me move move all this stuff out of the way right quick, because, yeah. Damn dog fur. Oh, yeah, that makes a million times difference. That's a million times better. Now I can see the chat perfectly on the TikTok side. Oh, that is so much nicer. Thank you, Buck Naked. Oh my God, that makes the chat so much more visible on the TikTok side of things. Oh, oops. Oops. 1, 2. There we go. No, stop trying to double click stuff. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, that makes that a million times better. I mean, granted, the gimbal's kind of blended now, but that is so much better for the chat. Oh, that is a million times better. Plus, the damn Kodak and Anubis fur blends in better. Damn Doges. Yeah, that is so much better. Yeah. So yeah, so on the TikTok side of things, everything in my TikTok shop I have is for answering questions. If you've bought Hohem gimbals or bought any of these, you have questions. How do I use this? How do I do that? I'm here to show you. If you purchase something, let me know. Come back into the stream, say, hey, I bought this. Awesome. I'm not trying to sell people stuff. I'm trying to answer questions because there is a lot of bad information out there for these things. People saying whatever just to sell the stuff. And that's not cool because it gives a bad reputation and name to great products. So why I do this is to help people figure out their gimbals. I will honestly tell you what they cannot do. I'm not sponsored. I'm not affiliated. Well, I'm a Hohem affiliate, but I don't get paid for promoting their stuff. Everything here I bought with my own money. None of this was sent to me for free or as a gift or to promote them in a positive light. If they can't do something, I'm going to tell you, no, they can't do that. I'm not going to lie just to see people buy stuff because I don't want to be that person. I have integrity. I am an honest person. I'm not going to lie just to make a sale because you know what? If you send it back, guess what? Doesn't matter anyway. All the Hohem gimbals have a 1-year warranty, 3-day free shipping, and 30-day money-back guarantee. So that means that if you don't like it after 30 days, you can always send it back to get a new one or to just get your money back. So we'll pin up the X3 SE because that's the most affordable one, which the X3 SE is more like the DJI Osmo 6. But with a better weight rating and better tracking program. Now, that's just it too. I'm here to say, I'm not here just to sell you the M7 because it's the most expensive gimbal they got. If you, can't afford that, ain't going to need all the features of that, I'm not going to sell that to you. I'm not going to say, oh, you should definitely buy that one. I mean, I tell everyone you should definitely buy the M7 because that's the best of the best. And, but if you don't need it, you don't need it. So yeah, so if anybody's got any questions, want to see something, I mean, yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. And right now I have the Hohem RGB lights in the gimbals just because it's representing a Galaxy S25 Ultra, which my buddy in the other room, Buck Naked, has, but he's using his phone. But these lights are actually a little heavier than the Ultras, so they're about the same size. I'm gonna have to grab it. Hey, Buck Naked, can you bring your phone in here for a second? Your new one? Put that on standby once. Compare this. Because, yeah, this is the Hohem RGB light, which is stupid bright, so we'll see. He's watching on my YouTube side. He's a mod on the YouTube side of things. So we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is maybe a little smaller, but because this is all metal construction and everything, this is definitely heavier than the S25 Ultra. Now, let's see. Okay, so this is a little bit smaller than the S25 Ultra, but it's definitely heavier. But here, we'll just see. Do you mind if I borrow this for a second? Okay. So here, we got his S25 Ultra, which is a working S25 Ultra. Put this right here into the stop pushing his side button. There we go. Put that right into the X3 SE. 1, 2. Holds it no problem. And that's the thing that I like. Oop. I don't really gotta figure that out. Oh, scooch this over. Put that right here. So we can see that we do have an S25 Ultra right here in the X3 SE. Holds it no problem. And then we got our simulated S25 Ultra, which these lights are a little bit smaller than the S25 Ultra, but they're heavier because they're all metal construction. So it evens out about the same way. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, needs help with their gimbals, if you've purchased these gimbals already, want to know what they can and can't do, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just sit here staring at each other. It's fine by me, too. And then we got the Hohem Go here, so just put that right in the R. So I like my little Hohem Go. It's a pretty neat little thing. Use that as an AI lighting, too. How many people we got? There we go. Now I got my Hohem Go, my M7, and my V3 all tracking me. Doodle 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 doo. Doodle. So put the Hohem Go up on. Put the Hohem Go up on this. There we go. Are you being wonky? There we go. Swoop. Swoop. And then you can see we got everything tracking us. I really got to move the cameras all the way back and up a little bit. Let me see if I can. No, I can't do that. I got to get longer cables. That's right. That's right, money punny. I have to get longer cables. Money punny. But as you can see, let me just show you guys with the. This is holding, again, a Galaxy S25 Ultra. And, you know, complete stable. So these gimbals do have an amazing weight rating, which is way better than that other drone company. We'll just say, I mean, I like the drone company. I really like my drone company. However, they make great drones, not so much with gimbals. Unless you get into the big, huge movie quality ones, which are like $1,000 and up, you know, then okay, sure. But nobody's going to go out and spend $1,000 for an everyday gimbal. So if anybody has any questions, comments, anything like that, I'm going to slide off camera here and have myself a little smoke treat. Shwoop. And yeah, if anybody has hey, thank you for the heart me, bro. Just thank you for the heart me, JB. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, if you got any questions, comments, if you've purchased these gimbals, have questions about them, or thinking about purchasing them, let me know. I have them all in my shopping cart. I don't require, I'm not here to sell people stuff. If you do buy from me, let me know. I'll be forever grateful to you. However, I'm here to answer tech questions because, like I said before, there's a lot of misinformation about these gimbals on there. There are people who will tell you anything you want to hear just to sell it to you. And I'm here to set the record straight. That's why I started this tech corner for these gimbals, because I don't want... Hohem is an amazing company. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't work for them. None of this stuff was sent to me for free. I bought everything in this studio and live stream room was paid for by me out of my own pocket, because that way then I can give an honest opinion, review. If it's junk, I'll tell you it's junk. If it can't do something, I'm going to tell you, no, it can't do that. Like other live streamers on TikTok will tell you that the X-Ray SE and the V3 here, they'll charge your phone. No, they won't. There is no wireless charging. There is no ability to charge your phone using these gimbals. Mr. Naked, you'll have a message. I'm gonna have to switch back to the simulated Galaxy S25 Ultra with the light. But I'm not going to tell you that they can or can't do something just to sell you something. I don't care if you buy from me. You have a message, so there you go. Thank you very much for letting me borrow your phone. But I'd rather be honest with people about it, because that way then you're going to have a positive experience and you're not going to get screwed. Self-industry tech content. Oh yeah, everything down. If you want to see anything down in my shopping cart, just as I wonder how that works, click on it, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer your questions. If people buy, they buy. If they don't, cool. Like I said, I'm just here to answer questions. Yeah, I'm a huge tech nerd too. I love tech stuff. Sorry, I'm having a smoky treat off camera, because you know what TikTok is. TikTok is super butthurt about that. Only with people like me. Other people can be like naked and doing all sorts of stuff on their stream. TikTok's like, yeah, that's fine. I have one smoky treat. And they're like, Jesus Christ. They get super butthurt. But yeah, so if you have any questions or about any of these gimbals, the battery packs, lights, anything, I mean, let me know. I'll be more than happy. These M-Fish charge cables, they're like $10. These things are freaking amazing. These are my go-to cables. I absolutely love the shit out of those. They're super thick, super fast for charging. Trying to get into OBS Studio just to do a little extra. On YouTube or YT, or on TikTok. Because if you're trying to do that, can honestly, the YT, you can go live from your phone now, provided you have the 50 subs and you've uploaded a 10-minute video and you've made a 10-minute video, a short video, and something else, or just verified with your ID. Yeah, I wanted to thank you for helping me do that because I can go live now. Oh, yeah, buddy. That's OG King. Yeah, OBS. That's I use that. I used to use that. That's more or less if you're live streaming like gaming and everything like that. That's, to me, is a really great one. I use OBS and Streamlabs, which those are, I think, the same company actually. What I really want to do is do Streamlabs Pro, but like I said that before, that's $30 a month or something like that. But then I could stream to all platforms from one phone, or if I'm using my computer to play a video game, I can screen record it and stream it to all platforms. But the Pro, otherwise you can do 2. So which I should actually try that one of these times during TikTok and YouTube from one. But yeah, Streamlabs has been my go-to since I was just a little streamer. A few times with who did that? Hey, Becky Jean, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that very much. What this is, I don't know if you've ever been in here before. Happy Friday. But yeah, what this is this is my tech corner. There's a lot of, I do have everything down in my showcase shopping area. So, sorry, I'm off camera having a smoky treat at the moment. But what I've noticed is that there's a lot of live streamers out there that are basically telling you anything you want to hear just to sell you products, especially when it comes to these Hohem gimbals. They'll tell you they're wirelessly charge your phone, they're waterproof, they're this, that, and the next thing. And it's giving a good gimbal company a bad name. So what I decided to do is start going live and having a tech corner. If you have one of these, if you're thinking about getting one of these, I'm here to honestly tell you what they can and can't do. I don't expect people to buy from me. You know, I expect people to go into the Hohem official live stream and make sure it says Hohem official if you want to buy, and say Nomadic Ninja sent me, so then they know that I'm out here actually doing something. I am an affiliate of Hohem. All these I bought and paid for myself. Everything in my showcase I bought and paid for myself out of my own pocket. I'm not sponsored by them. They didn't send me this stuff for free to say positive things about it. There are things that certain ones can and can't do. And, you know, like the X3 SE here. Oops. That one is, you know, great for if you're just recording or if you're live streaming but don't want AI tracking. The V3 here is great with AI tracking for mobility. They've all full compact. Your M7 is more your pro one. Or if you just want something tiny and, you know, for 20 bucks that'll follow you around, you got your Hohem Go here, which is a pretty cool one. What just happened? Achieve the goal and celebrate. Oh, hey, thank you. Whoa. JB, thank you for lighting up the roses. I was like, what the hell is my phone doing? Thank you very much for those roses. And that's another thing, too. You guys don't have to send me gifts. I appreciate everything. You guys like and share, that's gift enough for me. But any extra gifts, I appreciate. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. And yeah, I'm just here to answer questions and give people a more positive experience. Whether you buy from me or not is up to you. Hold on one second. Sorry. Finish up my smoky treat. But yeah, so everything, like I said, everything down on my shopping cart, from my U-Green battery bank, which these things are freaking awesome. They're like half the price of the Anchor Solar ones because they're basically a knockoff Anchor Solar. I got this charging brick, which is also a battery bank, wireless charger. I got the microphones, the gimbals, the lights, which these lights are stupid bright. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions, put up hat and mustache. Oh, I missed the hat and mustache. I'm so sorry about that. I was off. Oh, well, thank you very much, JB, for that. I appreciate that very much. I'm sorry I missed that. I'm a dork. Should have been like, hey, put your ugly face on camera. I'd have been like, huh? Sorry about that. But yeah, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, it's, I'm here to answer questions and be truthful and honest about what these things and what I use these things every day. Like this one I use for charging my gimbal on the go, my DJI drone, my microphones, my phone. And then if I'm out and about and it's sunny out, I'll actually combine it with the solar panel, USB solar panel charger. So I'll have this plugged in, hanging either off my pack or just whatever, just sitting out. And well, it's charging my battery bank, and the battery bank is charging my gear. So, and it folds up real nice and compact. It's just, like I said, I'm here to answer your tech questions. And I always say there's no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid answers. So even if you might think it's a dumb question, I think it's a great question. I might have a dumb answer, but I'm not a smart man. I just know, but I do know what love is, Jenny. So yeah, so if anybody's got any questions, wants to just see it and have me explain something, let me know, because I'm more than happy to explain anything and everything in these. Like I also have the little selfie vlog screen here that comes with a remote and a little holder and everything. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, wants to see any of these demoed, let me know. Also have a lavalier or lapel microphone holder, so you can be an interviewer and be like, yes, tonight on channel blah blah blah. What's your thoughts on that? I don't have this in my shopping cart. I more or less use this to boot my dog with and be like, boop boop boop, and he gets all psycho. But yeah, so if anybody wants to see anything, let me know. I will pin it and I will show it to you. And again, I don't expect anyone to buy from me. If you do buy from me, come back into the live stream and let me know. That way then I can walk you through it, show you how it is. Or if you've bought these in the past, whether from me or someone else, and you have questions like, how do I do this? How does this work? Let me know. What do you think is the most important difference between the DJI drones and the other drones you have owned? Honestly, the difference between the DJI and like the N11 is just the gimbal stabilizer for the camera, the quality of the camera. They're both I would say the N11 is a great starter drone. Like if you want to get into drones and with GPS and stuff, the N11 is a great one because it actually has the, hit the takeoff button, it'll take off and hover there on its own. That thing is super durable because, I lost it for like a week and it sat on the roof for because story time. So our neighbor had this N11 drone. It was or N11 Pro, which was a more or less cheap drone. I was flying it, and it was sort of windy out, and I thought I lost it. I lost signal with it, or the camera signal, and luckily I was able to hit the home button or go home, and I lost video from it. And so I thought it was, a block and a half, 2 blocks within a 2-block radius. So I had written it off. I was like, poor little drone, that sucks a lot because it's still $164 on a platform. So I'm like, that sucks. That's a bummer. A week went by. Now, mind you, in that week, it rained hard storms, just dumped on us here in Florida. I'm sitting there in the cargo trailer. I'm sitting there, I'm having a smoky treat. I happen to look at the neighbor's roof randomly, and what do you know? There it is. That poor little drone was sitting on the roof. So it did make it home. It was just off from its landing point by about 6 to 8 feet, and it landed on the neighbor's roof. Poor little thing. Sat outside. Well, so I scrape it off the roof. I grab a broom and I get it off the roof. And lo and behold, the battery was not swollen in it. It was not damaged. I literally powered on. I've flown it like 3 times since. That is an amazing, tough little drone. Now, would my DJI do that? Most of these have brushless motors, so I would say that. Now, will there be harm or problems with it in the future because it sat out in the storms? Maybe. But, still that impressed the hell out of me for that. As far as like the little cheap $20 drones that you can find, if it doesn't have, and most people are like, oh, these little $20 drones, they don't have GPS or anything like that. They're great for learning without spending the big bucks. Well, those are, in my opinion, actually harder to fly than my DJI or that N11. Because if it doesn't have GPS, the N11, which is still considered a cheap drone, literally I can open up the app, control it, and hit take off and land. And it takes off and it'll hover there. You can walk up and push it with your finger and it's still going to go back to its original position. Where these ones that don't have GPS, they won't. You tap them and they're going to go veering off to the side. They're actually a lot more unstable and harder to fly than ones with GPS. So if you were to go out and buy a drone and you want to get a starter learner drone, definitely get one with GPS. Spend a little bit more. It can be under $200, but it's cheaper than going out and spending $500 to a couple $1,000 on a drone. But you definitely want to get something with GPS and actual, camera and stuff. The N11 Pro, there's some good ones on TikTok Shop that actually do have gimbal stabilizers. They're about $300. They're, I'd say, right up there with DJI. They're probably, because with DJI doing its thing of not selling anymore in the US for right now or permanently, who freaking knows. There's going to be a huge market for US drone companies, and all these little drone companies are going to start popping up that will sell to you in the US. So in my opinion, if you're going to buy a drone, get one. It doesn't have to be DJI. DJI, in my opinion, is the best of the best when it comes to drones and drone tech, unless you're building it yourself. If you build it yourself, well, that's a whole different can of worms. But as far as starter drones go or beginner drones, spend the money, get one with GPS, even if it's under $200, but do your research. Don't just, read the positive reviews on one listing, because they could be paid. They could be paid people. They could be people that were given said item to write positive reviews, which happens a lot. A lot of companies do that. They will give people products or give people massive discounts just so they'll write a positive review and say, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. Oh, man, it's best of the best. And it's a huge pile of crap. Buck, we know a certain YouTuber who does that. Fucking bitch. What? Sorry, I had a lump in my throat. But, there's that's the problem, is that nobody has integrity or class anymore. And just be honest. Yes, I do realize that I want to come on here and be like, I got people be like, damn, another extra SE sold, damn, another V3 sold, dang, this live stream I sold 10 of each. Hell yeah, bro. Woo! I'm raking in the dough. I want to be that TikToker and YouTuber that has that, $40,000 month. I mean, that's life changing type shit right there. But in reality, I'd rather be honest, because it's not. If you can get a big sale, awesome. But it's not about that one big sale and screwing that person out of a lot of money. If you come in, you buy one of these M-Fish charge cables. That's $10. I get $2. Well, you come back and tell your friends, yeah, like, yeah, this guy's honest. He's cool. He sold, he told me everything they can and can't do, and blah blah blah, and this that, and the next thing. Well, you got 10 idiots who tell 10 of their friends, and they all come into my live stream and buy that. Well, that's $100 right there in commissions. So it's all about, making sure people leave happy. They don't feel like they got screwed. They're well informed in their purchase. They don't have buyer's regret. They're not going to go, yeah, I bought it, but I feel like he should have bought me dinner first. I don't want that, because you know what? Here's the deal. You can buy everything I got in my TikTok shop, but if you are like, screw that guy and screw that, and then you return it, guess what? I don't get no commission if you return it. So why would I rather just be honest? And that falls under the 30 days. If the 30-day money back guarantee, that's why TikTokers only get paid once a month through these commission sale things. Because if you return it in that 30 days or cancel your order or whatever, then they don't get the commission. So you know what? People lying about these products just to sell it to you, and hoping that you'll be too lazy to return it. Nobody's too lazy to return it. Hohem and Ugreen, if they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, these all have a 1-year warranty on them. I can't speak for like this one or like M-Fish. I know M-Fish has some sort of warranty on them. I haven't really read what kind of warranty they have on them. But I know for a fact that Hohem and Ugreen have a 1-year warranty. Actually, I think Ugreen has a 2-year warranty on their stuff. But 1-year warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee with the Hohem gimbals. So if you don't like it, send it back to them. They pay for the shipping. Free 3-day shipping on the Hohem gimbals and stuff. Ugreen, it's fast shipping. Like they claim 3-day shipping. I got this in like 4 or 5 days. I think I ordered it more towards the weekend, so that's why. But if you were to order it on Monday, I think you'd probably get it by Thursday, Friday. So, but either way, it's still all this is U.S. shipping. It's all Hohem comes out of L.A. I believe Ugreen came from New York. This came out of, I want to say my M-Fish came out of like Michigan or something like that. I can't quite remember, but I can't remember where this came from, but all this is U.S. shipping, either out of the TikTok warehouse or like LA, New York. I seriously want to say Michigan or Texas with these. The M-Fish. I can't remember. But it's all fairly fast shipping, so you will get your stuff within a very reasonable time, within a week. And then, like I said, the Hohem gimbals have a 1-year warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee. M-Fish, or the Ugreen, has a 2-year warranty. And I'm not sure if they have I think they have a 2-week or 1-week return policy. I can't remember. They have some sort of, I'm not satisfied with it, I want to send it back type return policy. But I've used everything in here. I've tested it. So I know what it can and can't do. My Hohem M7 is my everyday carry gimbal that I carry that with me everywhere I go. I also carry my Ugreen battery bank because this is a 200-watt fast charging battery bank that is right up there and is basically a more affordable version of the Anchor Solar ones. And then I have my little, what is this thing called? D-Nice-C or DC Nice, whatever it's called, which is a wireless charger, but it's also a power brick, so you can plug it into the wall, and then you can plug into it. So if I'm near a plug-in, I'll have this plugged into this, and while using my M-Fish cables to charge up my equipment, or I'll use my solar panel. If I'm out and about, to keep my batteries topped off. But yeah, like I said, I like to be honest with people. I'd rather just tell you the truth versus lie to you just to make a sale, because if you return it or whatever, or write a negative review, well, that's bad on me. That can affect my TikTok shop and everything like that and stuff like that. So it's like, I'd rather just be honest and make sure that you're a happy customer that knows exactly what you're buying. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer it. And I always say, no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid answers. Hell yeah, Trump. Woo! Should have worn my Trump shirt. Better coverage than Verizon. And for those of you that don't know, I'm in Florida. So, yeah, we are definitely a red state that lives by the rule FAFO. So, yeah, coming in trying to offend me. I don't know if you were just like, woo, Trump 2024 or whatever, or if you're trying to be a troll. You can't do that. I'm in Florida, bro. Hey, bro, thanks for the... Wait, what? What'd you do? Oh, okay. Man, these are spicy. These hot ones, Verde. Man, these things are good. They are spicy, but so flavorful. What do you think about Insta360 cameras? Insta360 cameras are the shit. They are awesome. I want to get me one of those. They are so cool. And that Insta360 drone, I definitely want to get me one of those. But yeah, it sucks that they're like $400 for one, but I really want to get an Insta360 camera. Those things are so badass. I love the Insta360s. At some point, someday, I will get one. But yeah, I've heard about the Insta360 drone, and it's like, man, I want to get me that, because that looks cool, because then it doesn't have the gimbal or anything anymore. It's just a 360 camera for the, drone, which is pretty badass. I definitely love Insta360 cameras. Those are cool. In reality, if you have one of those, I mean, those have that stabilized shot and the programming and all that stuff. That basically you don't need a gimbal if you have an Insta360 camera. Just because of how their software works, that basically you can focus on one spot, and it doesn't matter if it's going back and forth, it's going to stabilize the shot, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, if you have an Insta360 camera, you do not need a gimbal at all, because those things are very stable shots. Man, those are some good chips. Yeah, so someday I will own an Insta360 camera. Just because I do like the 360 stuff. I used to have a Samsung 360 camera. I want to say it was Samsung. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, these chips are just like, it's bad when I go offline or go off to the side to have a smoky tree, and I'm over here. They're like, "What are you doing over there?" But yeah, they're spicy and they will clear up your sinuses. But they're so flavorful. That's why it's like, man, it burns. It burns bad. My lips are on fire, but they are so flavorful and delicious. I can't stop eating them. I have only a few left. So, thank God. Then they're done. But as far as I've had the Samsung, I got it through T-Mobile years ago. It was a 360 camera. I want to say it was something by Samsung. It was some Samsung 360 camera, but that thing was freaking cool. We actually strapped it to a buddy's drone on the top of it and flew it around like that, which was pretty fun. That was on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's basically exactly what it is. It's like, oh, it burns. Why can't I stop? Oh, God. It's so delicious. Oh, it burns. Self-punishment. But, yeah, I would definitely, if I had the extra $500, more or less like $600, because I'd want to get the extra batteries and some goodies and stuff like that for it, I would 1,000% buy Insta360. In a heartbeat, I would buy an Insta360 because those cameras are so cool. And what they can do, I mean, you wouldn't even need a gimbal if you got an Insta360 camera. And they got the waterproof cases. I mean, they're cool as shit. I want one of those, like, bad. Real bad money. Someday. But yeah, if you have a chance to buy an Insta360 camera, do it. But I'm going to slide off to the side here. Have me a smoky treat after I burnt the shit out of my lips. Oops. Oopsie. And I'm still here to answer questions and such. Oh, damn. I only have very few smoke treats left. I'll go roll some. I've been on for about an hour. hour and a half. Something like that. Whoo, spicy. Of how my gimbals are still tracking me. Yeah, what me and my buddy want to do is take my drone and actually go to the store in his golf cart, and I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat and fly it above us, and then he's gonna upload it to his YouTube. I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube. But I just think that would be a cool video. But it's weather dependent. We're in our hurricane season down here, so it's catching good flight weather in between rainstorms and crap. Ask them if they would watch a golf cart trip to Daytona. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if I was live streaming on here, we were taking a golf cart trip to Daytona Beach. We're in Ocala. So that's like 60-some mile trip on a golf cart. Well, I know people would watch that. I was live streaming that. I got my solar panel, got my battery bank. Oh, yeah, people would watch the crap out of that. You know, just basically a camping long road trip on a golf cart. I know people would watch that. They'd be tuning in all day for that. I got my suction cup mounts and my clamp mounts so we could mount stuff to the golf cart for like lights and everything like that. Load up a cooler full of Monster and soda. Yeah. Yeah, it'd take about 3.5 hours. Yeah, but it would be awesome. Yeah, people would definitely tune in to watch that. Yeah, the eventual cop stops of what are you doing? Going to Daytona? Why? On this? Yeah. It's either that or walk. Hitchhike. We're too ugly to hitchhike. Nobody will pick us up. Yeah, on a mobility device. I think it'd be fun to get like a mobility scooters. Granted, that'd be like a couple day trip. You know, and bring like get a Blue Eddy with the solar panels to charge it. Charge it as you're going. Like get the Walmart carts that do like 5 miles an hour all the way to Daytona. Just that would be hilarious. 3 mile per hour, yeah. Rascal scooter just No, they ever put me in a home when I get to be that age. I'm gonna be that old guy that's constantly escaping. Like, damn it, where'd Chris go? Damn it, he escaped again, sneaky bastard. I will 1,000% be that guy that's escaping the home all the time. Be some like 80-year-old guy with my phone live streaming, like, all right, guys, they can't keep us here. We're gonna escape again. Shit, they're onto us. Chris, get back here. Oh, fuck. It's the fuzz. Hop on the scooter and go. They just stand in front of the mobility scooter, and I'm just like, I'll hit you, you son of a bitch. Ah, ramming speed. Goes up to 4 miles an hour. Just bumps into him, just boom. Like, are you happy now? Are you happy, Chris? Until you get the hell out of my way. You may have caught me this time, but I'm going to make it. I'll escape. You can't hold me down, you bastards. 100%. I will be that guy that will be escaping the old folks' home all the time. They will have to lock me down in my bed because, like, we got to keep him locked up and sedated because otherwise he tries to escape. Like, damn right. Oh, excuse me, I'm fat. My bad. So, what day is it? Friday? What's everyone's plans for Friday? What does it look like outside anyway? What's the weather like? Let me peek. Real quick. Not too bad. What's the wind like? It's kind of windy. It's kind of windy. 1, 2. Ugh. I need to go to the store before the eventual thunderstorm comes. Okay, well, fuck it. I'll probably just cut the live stream here. Go live when I come back. I've been live for about an hour and a half anyway. Oops. Damn it. Well, and then that one flipped the camera. So, all right, well, fuck it. I'm going to end the live stream here anyway.